I gotta find some of these with like obnoxious flat tops. And oh no, that cut it right. Yeah, okay. We'll be back later.
What is...
Say goodbye to your friend. He must be going. Well, bye-bye.
How can he survive a gunshot? He can't! He may be strong, but he's only human! Don't tell me you used up all of your power already, monster! Not quite! Holy cow! Wow, what was that? But have you shouldn't be alive, kid!
All right.
700 mods installed, and this happened. Yeah, it's dragging my whole life down. No, but you get... Hey guys, Mayman here. Now, from 2001 through 2005, I was a WWE wrestler, and I'm going to react today to John Oliver last week. So the day we feared was coming has come. Europe boiled over the weekend and people died. The World Health Organization estimates 1,300 have died in Europe due to heat-related illness since June 23rd. 1,300 in a week in Europe. But if the week gone was scary...
Europe is in the grip of an intense heat wave that's seen record temperatures across both
Roasting day and night.
Take a look at these headlines.
Look at this. As long as they keep you in first place, it's all that matter. You get that hourly joint, right? You know what I'm saying?
Discussion in this part of the world, not just about what we just witnessed, but about what's coming next.
Yeah, we're going to break 50 at some point.
That's Professor Lacy, Chief Executive of the Royal Meteorological Society in the UK and the President of the European Meteorological Society, so she knows. And speaking from just outside of London, she gave me a little window into what life was like in southern England over the weekend.
It has been just up there all day and night time. Really challenging, I think, for
What's up?
healthy humans, not just the elderly and the very young and those with spiritual problems that we often talk about during heat waves, but for everybody. It was London Climate Action Week last week, and I was travelling up to London those days. It was pretty horrific. In fact, a lot of the events were being cancelled or put online because the advisory red warning from the Met Office was not to travel.
So that for now is the best advice available. Don't travel. Our heat waves have hit a point in their lives as to how to deal with them. Sounds the same pretty much as for a tornado or a blizzard shifting in place.
But once you get on the underground in London, I mean, temperatures down there were in the high 30s, low 40s, it was pretty much unbearable. So yeah, if you're in that heat form,
It's unbearable.
we had a few incidents where trains got stuck with no aircon, so you sat on this baking hot metal tin, I guess. A few incidents on motorways again where you had an accident and people just sat in cars and then having to be kind of airlifted away to hospitals and extreme heat.
Quick, really important note from our expert. If you hate trying to sleep on a hot night, it's not just uncomfortable. Nighttime temperatures are dangerous too.
And as you say, nighttime temperatures, and that to me is probably because usually we go to bed at night and our bodies have an opportunity to rest. You get temperatures above 20 degrees, it doesn't drop.
Fan club members good. I know, that's like, you know, because there's like a guide, nigga. We've been over this shit. It's like to get green names in your room, guys. All you need. You don't need moderators, you need green names. Christmas. The longer that you can maintain them, right? It's like that's your built-in established base. And they can buy a membership for a couple of months. So when you like, you know, I see them all the time. They're in here all the time. And they're a supporter because they got a green name. Sheesh. So the studios, you know, I don't know if they like that though. Right? The studios might not like that because they're like, you're about to show up every day.
Sometimes you just gotta laugh a little bit at life because of the way that things are. I mean, realistically, like, some of the things that have happened in wrestling in recent years are so stupid.
It hasn't moved on. It's moved east. The heat wave that killed 1,000 in France is now setting national records across Poland, Lithuania, Czechia, and Slovakia. Budapest forecast to hit 40 degrees. Tram tracks melting in Berlin. Scientists say this is what every summer will look like from here.
Look here, little neck.
Across Western Europe has now shifted east, placing millions more
Oh, my bad.
southern Europe.
Say, look here, fucking nigga.
Nation's weather agency warns the continent is witnessing temperatures in late July and August and the end of June. According to the World Meteorological Organization, the heat wave that swept across Western Europe is now expanding into Central Europe and the Balkans. The heat wave will spread over large parts of Western, Central and Southern Europe within, by the end of this month, and will increasingly shift towards the Central Europe and the Balkan area. Temperatures are expected to be, are actually surpassing the country's previous June record. According to reports, Poland, the Czech Republic and Slovakia also set new national temperature records, while Budapest was forecast to exceed 40 degrees Celsius. Belgrade reached 38 degrees and the climate change as the heat wave expanded eastward. Red alerts for extreme heat have been issued across Hungary, Poland, Romania, Serbia, Croatia, Slovakia, and Bosnia and Herzegovina, with authorities urging residents to stay indoors during the hottest hours. Hungarian Prime Minister Peter Magyar appealed for national solidarity.
The 2 hardest days of the heat wave are coming. Let's show that we are capable of complete national unity. Let every pool open up. Let's look out for each other.
Hungary has opened more than 2,000 air-conditioned cooling centres, while authorities temporarily relaxed cooling water regulations at the park's nuclear power plant to maintain electricity generation during soaring demand. The heat has also intensified pressure on infrastructure. In Germany, temperatures reached 41.7 degrees Celsius, causing tram tracks to buckle, while Berlin police deployed water cannons to cool crowds. In Croatia, red alerts were issued for Zagreb, Split, and Dubrovnik as firefighters battled major wildfires on the Adriatic island of Vis. While Western Europe has begun to cool, officials say the human toll continues to rise. According to national authorities, the heat wave has been linked to more than 1,000 excess deaths in France and over 800 additional deaths in Spain. Meanwhile, in war-torn Ukraine, temperatures in Kiev are expected to reach 34 degrees Celsius on June 29th as a heat wave moves east across the country. The extreme heat is also
Nigga, what?
causing a different strain on Ukraine's war-damaged electricity grid, with power providers announcing temporary electricity restrictions in several regions as temperatures are forecast to climb between 35 and 38 degrees Celsius. Scientists say Europe's unprecedented temperatures are consistent with long-term climate trends.
Exactly the same. In 50 years since the heat wave in 1976, Europe as a whole warmed by around 2 degrees Celsius. One of the fastest warming continents, extremes of temperature increased to. The IPCC's 6th assessment report showed that hot extremes have increased in frequency and intensity over most of the world's land surface.
Kennedy also warned that dangerously warm nights are becoming an increasingly deadly feature of modern heat waves.
Heat waves like this, we expect to see a change in climate. The extreme heat will occur more frequently, longer duration, and with greater intensity as global warming continues. The high temperatures we're seeing during the day get much attention, and nighttime temperatures are exceptionally high too. When temperatures stay above 20 degrees Celsius at night, as we've seen recently, as Claire mentioned, residences can't shed the excess heat and are exposed to heat and dangerous indoor conditions. In such conditions, the body can't recover from the heat of the day, and sustained across multiple days, this will lead to strain, which is what drives excess deaths like we've seen in previous heat waves. These problems can be particularly exacerbated in urban areas where temperatures, particularly at night, are higher due to built environments.
Extreme weather has also triggered deadly secondary disasters. In Italy, torrential rain caused flash floods and landslides in the Alto Adige region, forcing evacuations and rescue operations.
Alaska is great. Listen to it. Hold on. Woof. Negro. Peace. What?